I was on the show, Liverpool were not yet the champions of the Premier League. Barcelona were actually top of the La Liga, but now times are changing. Liverpool are now the champions of the Premier League, and in Barcelona, they are no longer top of the La Liga because they're sleeping, Chelsea's sleeping, and there are a whole lot of slip-ups that we're going to be talking about on the show today on the Nutmeg on Guardian TV. My name is Fowowe, and welcome to the show. A whole lot of things that we have lined out for you. But first, if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you should absolutely do that because Guardian Nigeria has awesome content for you. And thank you to all our 10,000 subscribers. We hope we've been able to serve you awesome content so far. And if you're not subscribed, to join the band and also join our wonderful community on Guardian Nigeria. Today we're going to be talking about Chelsea slip-ups. We're going to be talking about the La Liga. We're also going to be talking about that's the game between Manchester City and Liverpool that is today, this evening. And joining me virtually from his base is Wil Liverpool, a Liverpool supporter and also a sports analyst. It's great to have you on the show today, Liverpool.
The pleasure is mine, Solomon. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very well, thank you. And I must say a huge congratulations to you first, because I know it's a long time waiting, before Liverpool won this. 30 years the last time you guys won a league title, and now you guys are celebrating the league title already, and you won it in record fashion, winning it like 7 games before the end of the season. So how ecstatic are you, or how ecstatic were you when you found out that you had won the league?
Oh my God, I was so happy. Like, I was just really happy. Like, I was really, really, really happy. I do not know how to describe this feeling. It was really emotional for me, for the fact that I've been trolled a lot of times over the years by my peers, by my friends, and by competitors alike. I dread watching football matches with the likes of Man U fans because they will always rub it in your face that you don't want this EPL for a long time. So I was really, really happy. And the boys, of course, we also saw the celebration of the fans in Messi side. It was just awful. It was really emotional for me.
Wow, okay, now that you put it that way, it makes me wish I were a Liverpool fan, but I'm not a Liverpool supporter, actually. And then we're going to be talking, before we go into the Liverpool part of the show, let's just touch on, Chelsea so far. Chelsea are in the race for 4th position, and incredulously, they lost to West Ham. It was a game that was already laid out for them to win because you saw that they ran into the league, into the lead in a particular fixture before West Ham came all guns blazing, and Chelsea themselves, they messed up. Although Willian did really good in that particular fixture, but what do you have to say about Chelsea so far and their push for 4th position, understanding that Manchester United are really coming hard from behind them?
Okay, I think this Chelsea team is a very exciting team. This is a team we should really look out for going forward. They play good football. The manager Lampard did really fantastic job with this particular team, and I think that the fact that they were banned, they had this transfer ban, really helped them because they had to look inwards and bring the likes of Mason Mount, Tammy Abrahams, and the likes into the first team, and it really worked out for them. Chelsea's match against West Ham yesterday, it was everybody expected it to be an easy ride for Chelsea against West Ham. But the truth is, this is why we love the EPL. This is why we love the EPL. Nothing is certain. Nothing is certain. It doesn't matter if you're home or if you're away. Nothing is certain, except for Liverpool. When you come to Anfield, then it's certain that you get beaten. So, as I was saying, nothing is certain. If you look at the game against Man City was really dominant in that game. Chelsea played fantastic attacking football, and they ended up winning that match. And if you look at yesterday's match, Chelsea was the attacking team. They were dominating West Ham. And you now discover that in this same game, West Ham actually won this match. Chelsea should have won that match if they're taking their chances to take nothing away from that team. But I think Chelsea is moving to a more counter-attacking football, kind of. And with the likes of Timo Werner coming in and Hakim Ziyech coming in as well, I think they are going to be one of the best counter-attacking football team in England going forward.
Oh, right, all right. That's really phenomenal, putting it that way. And going to that game between, Manchester City and Liverpool, One of my biggest thoughts or conundrum coming into this is, what sort of Liverpool side are we going to be seeing? Are we going to be seeing a Liverpool side that is relaxed, the Liverpool side that has won the Premier League already and won't want to commit so much to, that particular fixture? Or we're going to be seeing a really intense battle between Manchester City and Liverpool, saying that Liverpool still have their eyes on, several records, towards the end of the season?
Okay, yeah. Going by the manager's philosophy, Klopp, he doesn't disrespect teams. So there's a lot of respect from the Liverpool team, and that is going to go into this game against Man City. So I don't think Klopp is going to rest a lot of players for this game against Man City. We'll give the maximum respect to our opponent, and we'll field our best team for this particular match. And the team as well, they have a couple of records that they could actually break before the end of the season. But going forward, I Klopp doing a lot more rotation with the likes of Curtis Jones and Elliott coming into the first team fold. I'm playing their part towards the end of the season. But for this Man City game, I know we're going to feed our best team, and it's going to be a tight match. It's going to be a really tight match because it's Man City. You know how Man City is like. And what is really exciting for me, because we've gotten the league wrapped up already. What's really exciting for me is the fact that we will be getting the Guard of Honor from Man City. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. The God of Honor and all of that. And now my question, it comes to this. I spoke about the several the several records that are still left to be broken by Liverpool. Now you guys won the league like 7 games before the league even ended at all. You're on 86 points, and there's a possibility of you guys getting to like 107 points, which is quite phenomenal, you have to say. And that would be a record. It beats the record that Manchester City set. I think it was in the 2016-2017 season. I think it was 102 points there. And now, don't you think, seeing that Liverpool has been, they've been beaten out of the UEFA Champions League, and you guys don't really have so much that you're going for right now. Don't you expect Klopp to plow all he has into the remaining 7 games so that you guys can have a sort of legacy in the Premier League, considering that you guys have not won the Premier League yet before, and this is the first time, and you're doing it in such a huge and grand style?
To be quite honest with you, I don't think Klopp is going to be keen to push the players all the way to the end of the season. And the morale is going to be high, the team spirit is going to be high, and there will be a lot more players. Like I said, we're going to expect a lot more rotation going forward, and there will be a lot more players looking to impress the manager. But I don't think he's move and push all the way to the end of the season, because these guys are professionals and they'll be playing top tier football all season long. Barring the COVID-19 period. But yes, I expect that the club is going to do a lot more rotation. So I really do not see us pushing all the way to break perhaps the point record in the EPL. But I know that we are going to see a lot more of the likes of Minamino and these young guys in the team as well. So with Klopp, he has already wrapped it up, and I think he would want to lead. He would want to ease up on the guys going forward.
Yeah, easing up on the guys going forward. And now you made a very important point, when it comes to, personal glory and individual records. You have the likes of Salah and Mane still somewhere between, in that race for, the highest goal scorer. Do you think that Klopp is going to be considering at all, trying to make them get that particular, glory themselves?
Klopp has been a manager that has always emphasized the team's goal above individual goals. But since the team goal is already achieved, he will be looking to rotate, like I said. It will probably be a pairing of perhaps Salah and Firmino with probably Minamino, then Ani and Origi with someone else and the likes. We'll see a lot more shifts and a lot more experimentation going forward. But still, there'll be the senior players
Yeah, the core
featuring in
players.
those matches as well. Yeah, I don't think he will be keen on breaking individual records going forward, because if you agree with me, with this Liverpool team, there's a lot more focus on developing the talent in the team rather than doing big recruitment, which is a statement that is addressed to the transfer of Timo Werner, where we had to pull out because of the pricing and the likes. And looking at this season in particular, we had the second lowest spend in the summer in 10 years of all the teams that have won the EPL. So we spent about 8.3 million in our transfer business. So there's a lot more looking at, we are looking more at the value we can get in the market. And the truth is, if you agree with me, we have a lot of talent in that team. Barring a few backup signing for the front line, well, we have players that can fit into that. So I think there will be a lot more looking inwards to develop the talents we have in the team.
Yeah, it's incredible that you answered that way, because I was just about asking the question on how to improve this side going forward. And since you've sort of pivoted towards, young players, blooding young players into the side, and, you guys missing out on Timo Werner. Although in the news you hear talks about, Jadon Sancho. I don't know if Liverpool want to fork out a really huge or astronomical fee for getting Jadon Sancho in the hopes of improving that side.
No, I don't think that large amount of money to buy Jadon Sancho, because it is not a critical area we need to be had. If you look at the likes of Van Dijk and Alisson, they are critical areas that we needed. So in the midfield already, we have very hard workers in the midfield. In the midfield, to Harry plus minutes without tiring out. And we have our front line, which is very hardworking as well, with the speed. And we have Minamino that can come in to play in the forward line. We have the likes of Oxlade that can play in the midfield and in the forward as well. And we have Origi in the team. We have all these young players in the team. We have Brewster, we have Elliott, we have Curtis Jones. So I don't think we need a big stellar signing. Signing that we might need is probably going to be in the left back position, or a signing to complement the centre back. Well, with because we heard that Matip currently is injured currently, and we're looking to move on Lovren, and it give Gomez a chance to prove himself. And Gomez has proven himself during the course of the season as well. Every time he has been called into the first team, he had performed. So he had the speed, he has the calmness to mark, and with the guidance of the leadership qualities of Van Dijk, it is working out really well. So I don't think we'll be spending out a lot of money for recruitment this summer.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us. But before I let you go, I must ask, that game between Manchester City and Liverpool, the last time that you predicted on this show, you were sort of right, that game between Manchester United and their opponents then. So what do you see in your crystal ball this time for our punters out there that are currently watching the show?
Okay, looking at this Man City team, they're a very motivated team. They still have 3 cups to play for. And they will really be looking to make a statement at Anfield, because Anfield is a fortress this season, and they'll be looking to break that. So I'm going to see a very motivated Man City team. So I'm predicting a very tight score line, say 2-1 or 1-0 in favor of Liverpool.
It had to be in the favor of Liverpool. Typical Liverpool fan.
It has to be a Liverpool result.
Typical Liverpool fan talking there. Thank you so much for talking to us on the Nutmeg Lukman Bello.
It's a pleasure, Solomon.
Yeah. So there you have it from our analyst, Wil Lukman, who has spoken, as a typical Liverpool fan that he is, and also giving us, some form of predictions that we might be able to take to the bank. Thank you so much for watching the show. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you should absolutely do that. Subscribe and turn on the notification so that you get all our latest videos in your inbox. And let me know in the comment section, what you think about Liverpool's league victory, this season. What sort of legacy do you think they would have, going forward? And where do they stand, when it comes to the pantheon of, Premier League winners? Are they as good as, the Manchester City side of the 2016-2017 season? So just tell me how good they are, in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching once again. My name is Solomon Fowowe, and this has been The Nutmeg.